And now I'm going to ask Dr. Hassan Fazeli to join me up here. Dr. Fazeli from Tehran, Tehran University, and a former director of the Institute of Archaeology at the University of Tehran. Going to talk to us very interestingly about salvage archaeology.
Yeah, okay. I'm very happy, and after 10 years, salvage excavation in Iran, for the first time, we have an opportunity to talk about what was happened during the past 10 years related to salvage excavation in Iran, in the dams area. First of all, I should thanks to Iran Heritage Foundation to make such big opportunity for me and Remy talk about this issue. And also, I have to have a permission from my boss, Dr. Talebian. So I don't want to be negative, but I want to tell something, the reality, and hope to have better situation for the further survey and excavation and rescue excavation in Iran. So we will see it is a fake, not real one, the picture. First I want to talk about after the imposed war between Iran and Iraq in 1998, the government of Iran, Hashemi Rafsanjani, has decided to rebuild the economy of Iran, such as to construction hundreds of new dams, new highways, new factories, and industrial complex. In respect of cultural heritage point of view, such new industrial and economic reforms had highly affected on the destruction of archaeological sites. While the atmosphere of the whole country during 1990 was under such big economic movement, but the cultural heritage of Iran had no specific plan how to protect the archaeological sites. In fact, they were passive how to manage and carry out the salvage archaeological research in the whole country. This inactive policy continued until 2004, when the construction of Sivan Dam was in its latest phase of construction. The problem was that the tomb of the Cyrus the Great was located 7 kilometers in the area of the dam, and the government of Iran was seriously worried the reaction of the Iranian society in relation to the destruction of tomb. This caused that ICAR asked international team in advance to work in the Tangebulaghi for salvage purposes, which Remy will talk after me in detail. In spite of the purpose of the salvage excavation in the basin of Sivan Dam was not primarily for archaeological site, but the result was fantastic. And this demonstrates how it is important to use international capability in rescue excavation in Iran. My talk here in somehow is painful and reveal due to the lack of salvage excavation program on hundreds of sites were lost forever without any research background or research result. This alarm still we need to revise our policy related to protection of archaeological sites and data collection. Here I briefly mention while archaeologists had been busy and carried out rescue excavation in the Tangebulaghi, most of the other dams were under the construction without any archaeological research. I also demonstrate that when ICAR started to salvage excavation in 2006 afterward, but again by many factors, the result was not optimum as it should be. So this is the website, and everybody can look at the history of all of the dams have been made from the Reza Shah up now. Nearly more than 1,000 dams have been constructed in Iran. And it has a detail of the dam and the date and lots of information you can access it. In 2006, as the director of ICAR, I joined the Iranian Center for Archaeological Research. Soon I understand hundreds of dams are under the construction without any archaeological research program. As I mentioned, the website addresses all dams which have been constructed in Iran during the past 70 years and how most of them were made during the past 20 years. This demonstrates why ICAR didn't focus on the salvage excavation. I assume the problem originated by many factors, such as, first, many members of the Iranian Center for Archaeological Research and their own scientific program, and they focus on their scientific program and never like to join the salvage purposes. On that time, ICAR and also all provinces had enough money to do their ordinary annual excavation and never desired to leave their normal program. So the only way was that to ask Iranian university and younger generation and the international teams to join salvage excavation project. As we will see, all Iranian team who worked with the international team in Sivan Dam were young and under 25 years. Secondly, in an optimistic point of view, the cultural heritage of Iran did fully understand the importance of salvage excavation. It is important to note that the cultural heritage of Iran could stop the construction of dams when they were under the study, but not when they were under the construction. So during the past 20 years, we had enough time to excavate many, many archaeological sites under the destruction. But as we will see, this policy was never targeted as it should be. This slide shows the number of dams were made or under the construction in the central Zagros during the past 20 years. Among them, only one dam was made before the Iranian Revolution. Today, I like to have a painful talk about the many very important archaeological sites were submerged without any scientific research. However, it seems we should change the name of Central Zagros as the Lake District of Central Zagros. While the big challenge between the social groups who like to stop the Sivan Dam, many other dams only constructed in the Fars region. One of them is the Salman Farsi Dam in Darab. While half of the lake of dam was full of water, we only could have 2 seasons of salvage excavation on the Sasanian city. So you can see it. And you can see the construction of the dam started long in 1995, while we started the salvage excavation on the site in the later in 2006. So another site is the Tape Mehrali. So you can see the dam of Mehrali here. And without any survey, so the dam is here, Mullah Sadra, and sorry. So the dam of Mullah Sadra is, oh, sorry, man, I don't know how to. Yeah, the dam is here. So there was no survey on that area. Only in 2006, when I went to ICAR, I understand one of the big sites in the edge of the dam is going under the water. So we very quickly asked to the dam construction, and we sent Dr. Ali Reza Sardari for salvage excavation. and he could only have 2 seasons of excavation. You can see here the virgin soil, Shamsabad period, Bakun, 5th millennium, Lafoi, 4th millennium, and Banesh for the 3rd millennium. So very small excavation carried out in the 2 seasons, and the result was fantastic. So you can see the excavator couldn't excavate further because the dam coming up from the below of the surface. Another important in 2006, one of the Jarrah Dam in general view. So you can see it is a modern, the Gajar village, abandoned. And this is the basin of the dam. And inside the dam, there is a Sasanian dam, which was recorded, it may be 5 or 6 national heritage site, long time ago. And it was completely, after the construction a year before to submerge, so we could study the dam and have a quick survey and excavation within the dam. All indicate cultural heritage didn't any specific plan for salvage or stop the dam making. So in 2006, another important dam was that the Sadde Karun 4. So I showed the distribution of this, and we sent very quickly a team to have a survey on the dam. So it is the modern, completely built, and the whole area is under the water. So you can see the construction of dam in 2006, the end of the stages. So you can see some of the Parthian high road. So we have recorded. Also, we have the first example of iron bridge made by British during the Qajar period. And all of this also recorded as the National Heritage Bridge. And all of this shrine went under the water. And also we have some symmetry of the later period, and also is a grave of a soldier killed during the war between Iran and Iraq. So the team also, this area is so important because it indicates 5,000 years of migration of nomads between the lowland and highland during the past, and we quickly studied all of this documentation based on ethnographic studies. And during winter, they came here, and then during summer, they went for the upper part. This is another closer view of such villages. In all, it belongs to our cultural heritage. So a team only excavated in 2 seasons, in spite of lots of archaeological sites we have recorded. One of them is the Middle Elamite period. The settlement is nomad people who migrated during summer and winter. So lots of burial jar we have recorded by Mr. Nuruzi. Is one of these jar recorded from the site. But another important and archaeological site and another important dam was the Seymareh Dam in 1997. They started. So on that time, they sent a letter to Cultural Heritage Organization. We want to make a dam. What is your point of view? What is your opinion? And Cultural Heritage never replied them. So they didn't stop and didn't wait and start their project. So you can see salvage excavation and survey started in 2006 and later 2007. So it is a sad story about this Seymareh Dam. You can see it is 40 kilometers and covered the large area of the Ilam and Lorestan. So the team in 2006 recorded 135 archaeological sites from Paleolithic to the recent time. So, and then it was big decision. I quickly asked Dr. Barbara Helving, I sent her to look at the site and to manage and ask international team to come there. And then after she left, so the foreign minister didn't cooperate with us, so she couldn't back to start the project. And then Borovka came to Iran, and we have made a good program to invite in 20 international team plus more Iranian university to excavate such a big site from the different period. And so here, the basin of the dam and some of the important sites are just located very in front of the dam. For example, Chamgole, Neolithic and Chalcolithic, and Chiasabs, Bronze Age cemetery, East Chiasabs, Proto Pre-Pottery Neolithic, and Middle and also open site and cave for the Middle Paleolithic, Cheshme Rajab, ceramic Neolithic to the Chalcolithic period, Ghal Piruz Ali, 3rd millennium, and Char Aru. Therefore, we started some preliminary excavation and wait for the international team to join us. So on that time, our facility was so simple and we had no good facility, so it was hazard and danger for young generation. So they work every day and pass from the river. You can see how they pass from the river, so difficult for them. And one of the best sites excavated was Chiasabs. Is the earliest Neolithic site you can see it's comparable with Ganjdare and many other sites, and Tapejanish, Sheikh Abad, work by Roger Matthew on that time. You can see that only a few, I don't know in which area of Iran or in Middle East, there is a river here, a spring here with fresh water, and river is here, lots of upper Paleolithic, and then these people left cave and start the beginning of domestication of animal and plant here. So it is very rarely you can see how it was close. You can see the transition from Paleolithic to the Neolithic period. So the team excavated, so had a core in the front of the cave, and test excavation in front of the cave, inside the cave, and they made a big plan. And they also have data by radiocarbon chronology and the site back to 9,000 to 7,000 BC. So it's a first evidence of a stone structure for the Neolithic of Iran, forever we found it. And also there are lots of, here is a ground stone they use for serving wild plant, and the Neolithic village is here. And some of the cemetery, some of the graves were found inside the Neolithic village. So, and some of the evidence of mortuary practices. So also lots of obsidian were found. So the source backs to the Namrud Dagh. So it is the picture of the last year. So you can see how water come up and cover most of the caves and the Neolithic village without to have more scientific excavation. Only 1-2 seasons they have excavated. Another big issue we could understand is that we know the phenomenon of the Dalma period, which it covered the whole area of the northwest of Iran and the society of the in Mesopotamia, and also central Zagros is a Dalma period. So one of the sites was that in Chamgole, we had a test excavation. So you can see the test excavation, they prepared themselves for further work. And we can see lots and lots of burial jars found in the stratigraphic layers indicate how much rich the site related to the Dalma period, which include 1,000 years of this cultural period in the whole area of central Zagros. So you can see some of the evidence of mortuary practices. Finished? Okay, so I can very quickly. So all of the international team, unfortunately, stopped. And why? because when Baghai came to as a director of this fake person, came to cultural heritage, he asked foreign minister, stop all of the international project. So after I left ICAR, nobody come to excavate, salvage excavation in Iran, and he also asked foreign minister, don't allow any archaeologists, even between university, to come to Iran and work with Iranian. So soon, only among these excavated sites, some of the few sites excavated, for example, a manor of the Ghaleguri excavated by Iranian archaeologists, and you can see lots of, so the water come up, and then they had horrid excavation, but the result was so interesting and fantastic. So the whole site is now in the water, and another Barzaqabal, a big Sasanian city, and only they excavated the manor of Sasanian manor, and some of the very important evidence of religious activity on the site, but a small part of the site, only one season excavated. And so this is the last picture of the dam. It belongs to a month ago. So this is the site of Lalar. It's the age of, it is a third national heritage site, and 2/3 of the site is underwater, and only here you can see some of the evidence of, they have started this season of excavation. I am sure they cannot do. If result of the salvage excavation Seymarre is that, less than 20 sites were excavated from the 135 site, and others submerged without scientific research. So excavation, and most of by Iranian Cultural Heritage Organization, and only one Chiasab used by multidisciplinary project, and lack of the good documentation, and etc. So also another, I just mentioned, if you give me 5 minutes more, I will be appreciate if possible. 5 minutes more. Some of the dams were made close the boundary of Iran and their neighbors. So it was need. We should collaborate and cooperate with our neighbors. For example, one of this is the Khuda Afarin, is a Safavid bridge. It was recorded as a national heritage. And when they started make a dam is what was the date? 1982. But the salvage excavation started 2007, 2009. So you can see that lots of archaeological sites have been recorded in the Iranian site, but we have no information about the other part of the Aras River. Fantastic evidence of the 4th millennium, about the Kura Arax culture, and important evidence for Parthian period. Hundreds of graves were recorded by one of the Iranian young archaeologists, and also 2nd millennium, another site, Gutvand, and among Gutvand, we could record lots of monuments of temples, and Middle Elamite bridge, and so on, and only excavated 2 seasons on one site of Middle Elamite. Another site is, another dam here. So to show how much information we can access from the salvage excavation. So I'm end of my talk. It is interview of 2 months ago. The Minister of Power says 109 dams are under construction. How much information we can find it? How many teams we have? What is our new policy and future policy? So escape from the problem and make new opportunity. Conclusion. I want to refer Roger Matthews' book in 2003, but in truth, it should be no more difficult to frame a research agenda for salvage project than for non-salvage project. All excavations should be research-driven. It is just a question of how much time is available to do it. To attain such a strategy, it is necessary ICAR should have big decision, release himself from rescue archaeology, became more flexible, trust archaeologists beyond their office, and allows ask Iranian and non-Iranian university to join salvage excavation. Thank you so much.